How do everyone, and welcome back to Royville in 4-color one-shot. And today I got something special for you. It is the Mighty Thor 226. There is a lot going on with this cover. This issue was released on May 14th, 1974. That's right. Today, this comic is 50 years old. And for me, that's something special. Because if you know, you know. All right, let's get into it. So, as we can see here, Galactus is very upset that he forgot to wear his pants today. And Thor, knowing that something crazy must have happened, is swearing at... Oh, no, wait. Oh, well, he did forget to wear his pants today, but I guess that's not what the issue's about. Misleading cover. Okay? All right. So, let's start then with Hercules and Thor yelling at each other about who's more powerful to defeat a herald, a harbinger of Galactus named Firelord. I guess they didn't learn anything from them fighting over Jane Foster. They are still getting at it. They need to figure out who's stronger, and they are just going back and forth. They're trying to get Firelord, but while they're doing it, they're getting a few jabs at each other. However, they keep calling themselves friends. So, I guess they're a bunch of frat guys. No offense to any frat guys out there. Don't need the emails. Alright. Well, they summarily get their tushies kicked by Firelord. And it's really kind of funny because Firelord... They're arguing with who is stronger, and Firelord is continuously just kicking their butts. And then he's like, yeah, it's not me. It's just a job, right? Like, I'm not the one doing this to you, okay? You're kind of doing this to yourself. And then he's outie because he did his job. He had to go to Earth to tell Galactus to come to Earth because Anyway, so after the fight, Thor and Hercules are getting kind of upset. So they decide to go over to Thor's pad to have a slumber party. And while they're, well, not really a slumber party, but it's kind of like they have to go and hang out together so that Thor has the ability to recount what happened in his comic book collection. Okay, wait a minute. No, not his comic book collection. What happened in the real world. Basically, he tells Hercules all about Galactus's fight with the Fantastic Four and how the Fantastic Four was barely able to defeat him, and only with the help of the Silver Surfer, a previous Herald of Galactus, were they able to basically trick Galactus by stealing his stuff. Yeah. But, hey, we won, so it's cool. Well, while all of this was going on, there was a reporter that was really excited that he got the best scoop, that he might win a Pulitzer Prize, that Galactus is going to come and destroy the world. Really, dude? Like, that's your excitement? You got the story of the end of the world? Who's gonna care after that? Well, you know, maybe Thor and Hercules will save the day and everything will be good. So he goes off, and then they see on the news that basically Galactus is coming, and everyone starts to freak out because there's this huge ball, this huge marble coming towards. And I really like this because it's such a small picture on the page. This would have been a huge thing, you know, if it was in a modern comic, you know. And then Okay, so he's coming. It's just this little thing. We turn the page, and oh my God, it is Galactus in his cosmic doom buggy. Oh yeah, I'm here, everybody. 2 full-page spread. The man is... Now, you want to talk about the main man. That dude is the main man, whether he has pants on or not. Wow. Anyway, everybody starts freaking out. And he's like, no, I'm just here to see my boo. You know, I just want to see Thor. Just hang out, chill. I hear he's having a slumber party. That puny humans, go away, man. I brought s'mores. Well, we come to find out that Galactus is not here to eat the world, because that's actually what Galactus eats. He eats planets. He is the eater of worlds, the destroyer of worlds, because the only thing he can eat when he gets hungry is a world and its resources. Does it have people on it? Those are just peanuts, baby. Just eat them by the bushel. Yeah, that's Galactus. Well, anyway, Galactus has a problem, so he wants to go speak to his boo Thor. And he says, you know, there's this guy, and he's really upset because I keep trying to eat him, and now he's really mad, and you got to help me beat him up. Wait, okay, so Galactus comes to Thor because Ego is the name of this creature called the Living Planet. It is a complete planet, and look at this. Looking a little disgruntled? Yeah, I would be a little angry. I would need a Snickers if some dude kept trying to eat me. I mean, come on, dude. Seriously, Galactus? This is your problem? You're upset and need help to fight the guy you keep trying to eat? Yeah, well, I guess Thor thinks about it for a minute and says, okay, well, I guess I can kind of help you because I was fighting you before and I almost beat you, but my dad had to stay my hand so that I... Wait a minute. Okay. So Galactus is super powerful, super scary. Everybody, Fire Lord, you can't even shake a stick at. And you beat him, and the only reason he wasn't defeated is because Odin was like, dude, I'm your dad, do what I say. Yeah, by the way, Odin has dad issues, and if you really don't think that, go ahead and check out my Mighty Thor 126 plug spoilers. Okay, so anyway, yeah. So Thor decides, all right, I'll go help you, but since this is a huge slumber party and Herc doesn't have a ride home yet, he's got to come with us. So they all get into the Galactus space doom buggy and start to head towards Ego, the Living Planet. As they're going, there's a little bit of confrontation. Fire Lord shows up, and you know he didn't get the invite from Thor, and he's really upset that Galactus keeps bringing his friends over to his house, because if his dad Odin finds out and the base gets destroyed, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. But, hey, Galactus's friend, I guess, as long as he's cool and doesn't bring any beer, because we do not drink at this party, it's okay. So Galactus says, fine, he's not bringing any beer. Let's just get to Ego because I am hungry. No, I mean, he's crazy and he's going to destroy the universe. So they're almost there. They see Ego, and Ego's like, dude, you're back to eat me. Come on, I am mad now. Well, I guess there was a little bit of a thing where Galactus and Thor might be boos. I don't know. I mean, seriously, they hang out a lot together. Anyway, I guess there was someone that was collecting samples on Ego. Those samples became Ego Prime, wanted to destroy the worlds, blah, blah, blah. Thor and Galactus team up and take down Ego Prime. Maybe Galactus ate Ego Prime, destroyed him, and is like, man, once you eat one, you can, like, he's, you know, Ego is like a Pringle. It's like a potato chip. You can't just eat one. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they get to Ego, and Ego's like, you are not gonna mess me up. I am going to destroy you. It's over. This is it. So he starts shooting like I-beams at them. Planet-sized I-beams, shall we say. And he starts to, I guess, transmute or whatever. He needs to throw a bunch of minions at the heroes to fight so they can see it. So they're fighting these minions. We got Thor here. We got Herc here just punching them up, you know. And yeah, they're upset because they can't defeat them. These minions are just way too powerful. And they're like, Galactus, please help us out. I mean, come on. But Galactus can't help because he's getting the I-beams. He's getting, you know, he's like, dude, I see you, Galactus. Don't help your friends. So he can't help. And then Firelord comes in. It's like, man, I got a keg of beer and it's going to be cool. And they're like, no, dude, no beer. All right? Stop with the beer, okay? Well, I guess all Firelord has to do is shoot him with his pig sticker, his flaming staff, and yeah, and then they all just go away. Yeah, that was it. That's all we needed to do. Well, see, maybe you should have invited Firelord to your party. I know he was kind of being a prick to you guys, but maybe he just wanted friends. Granted, he says he doesn't want friends, but, you know, maybe he's lonely on the inside. So maybe next time, invite him to your slumber party, Thor. So yeah, but with all of that, Galactus loses control of the space doom buggy sphere marble thing that he flies around in and is about ready to crash on Ego. And then, you know, Thor gives his little speech of, we will confront this as gods without trepidation and fear. Pretty cool moment, Thor. Gotta give it to you. Gotta thunder. All right. And then they're gonna crash onto. And it's actually a pretty cool picture of them starting to crash onto Ego. Because what are they gonna do? They gotta fight a planet? I mean, granted, Galactus eats planets for lunch. Well, he eats them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, really. I mean, granted, they're not alive, but technically all worlds are alive. Yeah, okay. All right. So anyway, this issue was a lot of fun. It was a big read. It was very wordy, especially when they were recounting what happened in the Fantastic Four and when Galactus first came to Earth. But it did have a lot of action, and the interplay between Thor and Herc were pretty good. I'll probably try to... Now, I have the issue before this, the first appearance of Firelord. I don't have 227. I am going to try to find that one to finish the story. But this one was great, and I recommend picking it up. And it is exactly 50 years old today. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. And as always, keep reading.